Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is January the 18th, 2021. We're going to do another look back on the stock recommendations that these YouTubers place on YouTube. We want to see how the performance of these stocks have been, because many of them push the notion that you want to hold stocks for 3, 5, even 10 years on the premise that the returns should be increasing the longer in duration you hold the stock. Well, we're going to start looking at the performance of these particular type of YouTubers and the recommendations to see how actually they have performed. And here's another one. We're going to look back on Jeremy of Financial Education. You guys can see the video is still uploaded here on YouTube. It was done, or it was uploaded on February 28, 2017. Now, before we go a little bit deeper into his stock picks on this video, if this is your first time watching our video, make sure before you go, you hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe to our channel, because we're going to be exposing these YouTubers' stock recommendations for the long term, just to see if they really know how to pick stocks. All right, so here it is. This video here got about 46,000 views and 636 likes. So he had a couple of hundred of people like this particular video. So hopefully they like the stocks that he picked as well. Let's see which of those 3 stocks Jeremy talked about on this video here. So let's look at the report. This is our report right here of Financial Education, March 2017. This is the look back. We're going to expose the stocks that Jeremy chose on that particular video. So the 3 stocks that he chose is right there on the right side of the screen. Okay. GoPro, Wynn Resorts, and Google. Now, when he first started the videos on YouTube, he pushed GoPro and Wynn Resorts hard. Like every particular month of the stocks that he recommended or he stated that he was buying, the first 2 were always GoPro and Wynn Resorts. That hurts, because you can already tell from GoPro's stance that the market in GoPro, even on the 7, 30, 90 day, I'm sorry, not the 90 day, but the year-to-date return, 3-year return, are all negative. I mean, the price of GoPro on March 7th, 2017 was at $7.91. He recommended the stock, or the video was uploaded on the 28th of February, right? And the price of that was for GoPro was at $9.40. So if we were to take the close price of all of these 3 stocks of the dates of when it was uploaded to YouTube, it was $9.40 for GoPro, it was $96.15 for Wynn Resorts, and it was $823.21 for Google on February 28, 2017. So the 7-day return, you guys can already see for GoPro, you were down 15%. 30-day return, you're down 7.87%. What about on the purchase year to date? So a year from the dates of when you were to purchase the stock, which would have been on February 28th, 2017, you're down 42.77%. And even now, 3 years return, down 60%. Massive. So what about Wynn Resorts? He talked about Wynn Resorts on that video as well. Well, initially 7 days, you're up 3.44%, which is pretty good. It's not bad. It's not meager. I mean, it's profit. Even on a 30-day, look, 18%. That's very, very good to see the stock go up 18, almost 19% within 30 days. What about on year-to-date return? 74%. That was it right there. You should have exited out that particular stock in Wynn Resorts on the year-to-date. Your return was almost 75%, because on the 3 years, you lost majority of all those gains. The returns literally dwindled back down to 12%. This chart gives you when you should have got out the market rather than holding it for 5 years. because the perfect opportunity to take out your profit in Wynn Resorts was back here in a year, 1 year, you should have taken out the market. Well, what about Google? You can see Google 1% in 7 days, 30 days, you saw about 1%. Year to date, 34%. And now look at 3 years, 62.7%. So at what point do you think you need to take the profits out of Google? This is what you want to see when these YouTubers talk about long-term investing. You expect your return to gradually increase. Just like Google, you guys can see in Google's case, it is gradually increasing the longer you go out. From the 7 to 30, the year to date, and 3 years, the profits in Google is continually increasing. Now the question is, can that go on into 5 years, 10 years? Or should you get out the market right now in Google at 62.7% on a 3-year return? Let's take a look at where the market is right now. Now, I also want to tell you that the 90-day return, our data did not implement into our system. So we're not going to rely on that information. So just count that out. Okay, we're not going to look at that. So today, this is where the percentage change is right now for these 3 stocks that Jeremy recommended. Okay. So Google, the close price was $823.21. Now the price of a Google stock is $1,736.19. That is very, very good. So much so that this stock is up 110% right now. Okay. So on that 3-year return, the market was at 62.7. Today is up 110. It goes back to what I was telling you earlier. This is what you want to see. So we're at 110% right now in Google stock. If you were to purchase it back in February 28, 2017, to where the price was only $823. We're increasing. This is very positive to see that. GoPro, on the other hand, we're still in the negative. We're still down 7.25%. Almost 4 years in, if you would have took an investment in GoPro because Jeremy was pushing it so hard, you will still be down 7.23% right now. Well, what about Wynn Resorts? You guys can remember Wynn Resorts? Take a look. 3-year return, the market was up. You had a profitable return of about 12.3%. Now you're down to 10.5%. So even now, the profit in Wynn Resorts is dwindling because the market price back in 2017 was at $96.15. Now it's at $106. The market is not moving in Wynn Resorts. It is not increasing like Google's price is. It is literally staying stagnated. The market is only up 10% from where we were back in 2017. And here we are, 2021. This is not a good opportunity cost for placing funds in these stocks. The only one that is profitable, that is giving us good opportunity costs and uses of our money, would be Google. That's the only one out of these 2 stocks. So what do you all think? Is holding stocks for the long term really beneficial? Having your money tied up in an investment for 3 years, 5 years, even 10 years, is that a good thing to do? Because looking at our data, looking at our information, it varies substantially. It's massive. Like, you have no idea of where these prices will be in 10 years. Like, what if you were to hold Google stock in 10 years? We're up 110 right now. At what point do you take profit? You're taking a huge risk in holding this amount of profitable gains in Google for 10 years. That's it. So your thoughts, your comments about these 3 stocks that Jeremy recommended back in 2017. This is the performance. This is what these stocks have done since that time. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. Now go and trade different.